Hello,
Hello,
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm very good, thank you.
And today I prepare one a topic. Is the weather. You
Weather.
can yeah, you can practice with me.
Yes, I
Okay.
can. What is your name first?
I'm Tùng. I'm from Vietnam. I'm a
Okay,
student at
okay,
National Economic University.
okay. My name is Ashley. I'm from South Africa, but I also
Oh,
I also live in Vietnam as well.
yeah.
Okay, so
So
you want to practice weather?
yeah,
Okay.
I prepare some question.
Oh, you
First,
did. Okay.
first, you currently you live in South Africa.
I live in Vietnam.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Where do you live in Vietnam?
uh, uh, I'm from Hà province. It's very near in Hanoi, but currently have been living in Hanoi 4 years.
Okay, I'm living in Da Nang.
Oh, it's a very beautiful city in Vietnam.
Very. Okay.
Uh, So, do you like weather in Vietnam?
Yes, I do. I would rather say I like the weather in Da Nang because the weather is a big difference between Da Nang and Hanoi. Um,
Yes.
Da Nang's weather, I think, it's it never gets cold in Da Nang. Never. Like I've been here for 2 years and it never gets cold. But I know in Hanoi it gets very cold, or it can get
Yes.
cold. So for me, I like the weather in Da Nang. It's very good. Sometimes it gets very hot, uh, like the humidity is very high. Like in 2017, 18, I think it was so bad. The humidity was like every day was at 100, like 45 degrees. It was so bad. But now it's better.
Yeah, but in now in Hanoi it's very hot
I heard so, yes. I have many friends in Hanoi.
because it's summer, so Hanoi is very hot. But now this morning was raining in this morning, so it's cooler than yesterday.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, that's always good. You know, if it rains, it's always good, like especially if it rains through the night as well. It just makes it so much cooler in the morning. But
Yes.
in Da Nang, we haven't or we don't see rain a lot. Very little.
Yeah. 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 So I want to ask you, what's your favorite kind of weather?
What is my favorite kind of weather?
Yeah,
Um, I would say warm weather. Not too hot, not too cold. Just
yeah.
warm. Like um,
Sweeping, spring.
yeah, you can say spring. So I don't want to wear a jersey or a jacket, but I also don't want to sweat. It must just be nice. Like I would say the degrees, which is very good, is maybe like 25 degrees is okay. That from
Price.
that 25 is good. Anything anything under 20 for me I don't like, and everything over 25 for me is a bit too hot.
Yes, in Vietnam, is if the weather is 25, is the winter, or sometimes
Yes.
it's spring, uh, maybe.
Okay.
Uh,
What else?
um, I want to ask you, in your country, what's the weather in your country?
Okay, so in my country, the weather is we have 4 seasons, but 4 real seasons. Like
Yeah,
winter is really cold, summer is very hot, but not as hot as Vietnam, and then spring is good, and autumn is very good. So Winter, I would say we depending on what city in my country. Um, it can be anything from -8 to 10 degrees for winter, depending where you are. Also,
Eight, eight.
minus 8.
Yeah. Uh,
-8 is very cold.
there are snow.
Yes,
There is snow.
yes. Some parts of South Africa snows.
Yes, in Vietnam, it also have some point snow like Sapa. It's
Sapa, yes.
yeah, and
Okay.
In Vietnam, uh, uh, I believe that you know in Vietnam in the north is have 4 seasons,
Yes,
spring, summer, autumn, and winter, and in the south is just 2 sections. It's rainy and dry
yes.
section.
So that's basically winter and summer.
The winter is very cold, and
Yes,
the summer is very hot.
correct, yes. So two
It's the
seasons.
is the summer especially. Many people just want to stay at house with air conditioner.
Yes,
They tend to they don't want to go to the streets because
correct.
it's very hot. If they don't have important missions, you don't want to go to the streets.
Yeah, if they don't have something important to do, yes.
Yeah.
Fair enough, good. Anything else you have?
I. Do you have any question for me?
Um, yeah, let us quickly check what we can do with weather questions. Um, weather questions. Let's see if there's something else that can come up. Um, do you trust the weather for? Oh yes, okay. So here's different ones. So, the do you trust the weather forecast? So, do you ever check on your phone and it says tomorrow's going to rain? Do you prepare for that? Like, do you trust the weather forecast? Or do you just wait and see what it looks like tomorrow morning?
Sorry, you can repeat is
Okay, I'll say it
Kimberly.
and I'll say it slowly. So the question is, do you trust the weather forecast?
The weather.
Forecast. So forecast is, I show you quickly. Like on my phone, um, you have the weather for today. You see,
Yes,
but
32
yes,
degrees.
but I can go and look at tomorrow's weather.
Yes.
So maybe tomorrow it says it will rain in Da Nang.
Yeah.
Do you believe that? That is called a forecast. So they're saying tomorrow
Forecast. Yeah. Yeah.
forecast. So the
Yeah.
question to you is, do you trust the forecast? Do you ever look what tomorrow is going to be like or not?
I think tomorrow is in the morning. Is wind, rain, and in the afternoon and the sunshine and rays and it's very hot in the Hanoi. I think
Yes.
it.
But I think the question is not, I don't think the question is clear to you. I'm going to send it in Vietnamese to you quickly.
Yeah, I think sometimes forecast is not exactly,
Yes.
especially in now because the COVID-19 and the plan not enough and the data not collect
Yes.
enough to forecast the weather.
Correct. Yeah. No, that's a very good answer.
Yeah.
Um, do you feel different because, okay, yeah. Do you feel different when it's hot, or do you feel different when it's cold, or every day you just feel the same?
I think I like the I not like too hot or too cold. I just like the weather the weather spring.
Yes.
It's make me very comfortable.
Yes.
And in Vietnam, the spring is very important because spring is called the time to relax and travel. Um, Many people often go to the temple or Pangora to pray for a happy year and
Yes.
successful work in the spring.
Spring is
And
around Tet, eh?
sorry,
Spring is around the time of Tet.
the,
Spring is the same time as Tet holiday.
yeah, the Tet is the first time in the spring.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, and they often visit beautiful valley with great environment and great weather to relax and get away from the city. So the
Yes.
city is very few people in the
Yes.
city.
Especially Da Nang. During Tet time, Tet holiday, Da Nang is very quiet. Many people go to like past Hoi An, Quang Nam province. They go to Hue, to all the small towns, and then it's really quiet in Da Nang.
Da Nang and Hanoi, especially if you go street, you maybe you miss one or two people not
Yes.
in. But
Yes.
now in Hanoi, it's very crowded.
Yes.
Um,
Very
it's
bad.
very so the weather is too hot and too many people is so uncomfortable for me.
Uncomfortable. Yeah. I feel the same as well. Um, Let me see what
And
else.
one
Yeah.
one thing I don't like the summer in Hanoi because the city is very crowded and especially the traffic not very bad.
Yes.
Especially in the um, just hour many people go the streets and um, there are a long list of people and stuck and honking crazily and struggling to get out the narrow streets.
Oh, yes. That is the
It's
one thing that makes me. I love Vietnam. That's why I live here. But the the traffic, and not just the traffic, the people. I know it's how the Vietnamese people drive. It's what they do, and it works. But the traffic is bad, man. So bad. And
I
not
think
from the
so.
motorbikes. The cars. The cars are so dangerous because the people that sit in the car, they don't care about a motorbike. They will come out of a side street. They don't care nothing.
Run the rest line.
I
I
know it's so
really
bad.
it's so bad. I think so.
Yeah, but I've been in Vietnam for 2 years, same place, and now I drive like Vietnamese now. So I also don't care. Just like, um, yeah, if you
Yeah,
you ha- you have to fit in. So you need to do the same as what everybody else does, and it works. It
yes,
works. We have
yeah.
very little accidents in Da Nang, and everything works well.
I think in Vietnam, the people very familiar with the condition. Uh,
Yes,
so I think it's have to long time to change the mind to set the
correct.
idea of for traffic, safe
Yes,
traffic.
definitely. When I arrived in Vietnam, there wasn't a lot of in Da Nang. There wasn't a lot of traffic lights.
I think
Not much.
you choose Hanang is a good choice because
Good choice.
good choice. It's a very beautiful city in Vietnam.
It is. Yes. Okay, our time is finished.
Yeah,
Um, See you again. Nice to meet you.
nice to
Have a
meet
good
you.
day.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
man. Bye bye. Bye.